You've seen them all around Bergen County, lining the streets and highways, signs indicating that it's election season once again. This year, there are a bunch of important elections, but perhaps the most interesting one is the battle for county executive.
Where'd you find it?
Democrat Dennis McNerney is seeking his third term. His Republican opponent is longtime county clerk Kathe Donovan. The two have waged a spirited battle for the top county position and have debated 5 times. Most recently at Bergen Community College, where the two candidates went on the offensive. McNerney accused Donovan of not understanding county government, while Donovan challenged McNerney on overspending and the indictments of 3 key political figures with whom he's had close ties.
Listen, Dennis, I didn't take trips to Yankee Stadium with your political boss, Joe Ferriero. There were hundreds of trips you took in Bergen County police cars.
I'm just reading record headlines from 2008. Why don't you stand up for something once in Bergen County and do something about it?
Donovan, a social moderate, supports pay-to-play reform, vows a fiscally conservative agenda, and promises to keep property taxes steady.
It will be a smaller government under a Donovan administration. We will be leaner, smaller, and better to serve you. I understand when I'm spending your money, it's your tax dollars, and I pledge to you I will spend every nickel very, very carefully.
She is in favor of finishing the troubled Xanadu project and the Arc Tunnel.
We need to create jobs, or at least help the private sector create jobs. That's one reason I'm a proponent not only of the Arc Tunnel, because that's going to help transportation as well as jobs, but certainly Xanadu. We need Xanadu finished.
McNerney is a self-proclaimed fiscal conservative and social moderate. Yet during his tenure, county taxes have grown by more than $124 million, and the county's gross debt has ballooned. He argues that the increases result from rising costs, and that much of the conduit debt will be paid off by municipalities.
I support small towns issuing debt with the county by sharing services. We save $20 million a year. I don't know why anyone is opposed to doing something that's fiscally conservative like that.
McNerney says he has led the way in the sharing of municipal services as a cost-saving measure.
We have 70 communities. Nobody has ever said, let's take a look at working together. I mean, this whole town rule thing that seems that Kathe wants to cling on, that isn't the future. We have to work together.
And he has pointed to the creation of a new shelter for the homeless, a police 911 dispatching center, and the opening of Overpeck County Park, built on a landfill. Bergen County is the most populous county in New Jersey. It ranks among the highest income counties in the United States. Yet to many voters, the high cost of living and rising taxes remain the main issue.
I think it's taxes, okay? I think that just about impacts everybody regardless of age. And I think that's the bottom line in most campaigns today.
People are suffering. People are on a budget. People can't even put food on the table because their jobs are in jeopardy and their funds are very tight. And we got to do the same thing with government.
Others yearn for a leaner government and more transparency.
New ideas, a new approach, open, honest government.
Mr. McNerney keeps saying he's transparent. I don't see any transparency in his government at all. I see right through him. That's the only transparency I see.
You know, I'm always unhappy about property taxes, and, you know, everybody's got complaints about the way things are managed, but I think that the Democrats are at least trying to stay on top.
Both candidates have hit the campaign trail. On a recent Friday afternoon, McNerney was out canvassing door-to-door in Hackensack.
Hi, how you doing? Dennis McNerney. I love the sign. I appreciate it. So you know the drill, right? Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning.
Donovan recently visited the Southwest Bergen Regional Senior Center in East Rutherford. She addressed the crowd in both English and Korean.
And I'm asking for your support on November 2nd on Election Day. You can find me in column 1. It's Kathleen Donovan for County Executive. So I thank you for listening, and to my Korean friends in the back, I'd say kamsahamnida.
Donovan says one of the things she loves about Bergen is its diversity.
70 municipalities we have. Every one of them has its own distinct flavor.
And under her leadership, voters will get a fresh start.
Here's the question that every Bergen County voter can ask this year. Can you afford 4 more years of Dennis McNerney? Or are you ready for a smaller, smarter, more efficient, more honest government that I promise you.
McNerney says he's proud of his record, and he has the experience to lead Bergen County.
In these difficult economic times, you have somebody who runs a well-run, well-maintained, fiscally stable county government with a AAA bond rating, one of 44 counties in the United States. I am proud of that accomplishment. In terms of moving forward, we're going to have difficult times, and you need a leader who's been there and knows exactly how to run county government.
Experience or change? On November 2nd, Bergen County voters will decide. This is Thomas E. Franklin for NorthJersey.com.